built at Longbridge or being built at Dagenham or Aintree or wherever. I don't know where the hell my car was built. I don't think anybody does. But we're moving on. I think one of the most popular cars ever built, without a doubt. And Fords have made some really, really good cars for the family. And I think the Mark 1 Escort, if you can buy one these days, a good one will cost you 50 grand for a really good one. Mark 2s, I like the Mark 2s, the Mark 3s, and we move on to this beautiful estate car. Prone to body weight like everything else, but I just hope he keeps it, I hope he hangs on to it, because you got a nice motor there, young man. Where did you come from? Spondon. And you've still got original wheels on it, living in Spondon. Well done, young man, very nice. Now, this is when you start to think back. If you start to think back through the years of your life, what cars have had any influence on you? The 100E Anglia. Now, my old fella had a 100E Prefect, and it was the same body shell. It was the same body shell that did the Anglia, the Popular, and the Prefect. And the easy way of telling them was just look at the grille. The easiest way of telling them, just look at the grille, because on the Anglia, 3 bars that way, Prefect bars were vertical, and on the Popular, just a check-in grille. The Prefect had 4 doors, whereas the Anglia's only got 2, 100,000 cc, but these were the change, because we started with the 95E, which is the old sit-up and Begford pot. They went to Consuls, Zephyrs, Zodiacs, and we were all trying to get that American look, and that's what we got. This is an absolute beauty. Known this lady for a long time. If you think the weight's down a bit, look at all the crap she's got in the back of it. How you doing, sweetheart? It's lovely, isn't that beautiful? Lovely little car. Now, a rarity, going way back. Crikey. Not many of these about. One of one. Is there any... Yeah, where were these built? What engine's in this then? What engine's in it? It's a mini engine. Yeah? Well, if this was going to be the supersede the mini, it got to have been better than that. I would nearly swore then. Who designed the Metro? And the All-Agro? Hey, who designed a car with a square wheel? Yeah? Yeah? Bless you, a rare beast. Can you imagine? You remember the Allegro? Square steering wheel? And they wonder why we didn't sell cars. Oh, now look at this. Everybody wants these, don't they? Now, if it's original, AN is a Nottinghamshire registration, and D was 66 or 86. What year is this, young man? You don't know. If you come to the box after, I'll tell you all about your age. How long you had this? The Capri was a lovely motor car. And it wasn't the first motor that Ford called Capri. They had another one, way back. And this is the later version, because the body styling's different along the sides. The laser came, and this is the uprated, about 2.8 I would reckon. This is it. 2.8 fuel injection. Really is a nice car. Beautiful motor. They're over the road. They're very squat, very wide. Nice wheels, nice motor boat. Just listen to that. 2.8 litre fuel injection. Now, what can you say about these that hasn't already been said? They brought motoring to millions, didn't they? I didn't like the the early ones with the small back windows, 6-volt electrics, they were dreadful. Well, this is gorgeous. Drop the suspension. What's that in the back? It's a what?
1600 camper engine.
1600. It goes a bit then. And drop the suspension, widened it a bit. What year was the original body?
1970.
1970. It's a beauty, that is, Bob.
It's 2022 was a rolling restoration. We've done all of it.
Made a nice job of it. Beautiful. Just look at that. Go on, give it a bit. Look at that. Isn't that lovely? Beautiful. Now, the room screw. Oh dear. Beautiful looking cars. Fabulous engines. I can't say much more. Because the body on root sprue cars was dreadful. The Omen Minx, the Perceptor, the Singer Vogue, all very, very similar. But they were lovely, weren't they? You couldn't help falling in love with them. The shape, I think the shape is fantastic, I really do. The Sunbeam Rapier was always my favourite, the Mark 1. Absolutely beautiful car. Just one thing I want to get straight before we go any further. If you think I'm cooling cars down, I'm not. Because certain cars, if you've got a Renault Dauphine who dissolve faster than ice in whiskey, then if you've still got one, you've put some work in it, you've put some money in it, credit to you, because they were dreadful. And there were a lot of cars, because steel back in the 50s and 60s was rubbish. Italian cars, their government had an agreement with the Russians who supplied them with cheap steel that made the cars, and that's why they rotted away. Anybody that's got one of these cars and's kept it like it is, credit to them. They're absolutely beautiful. Love them to bits. Bless you, it's lovely. Now, RRB is a Derbyshire Edge. E is 67. And this was the upper lip type of Mini. The Riley Elf, there was the Wilsey Hornet, both with the little boot on the back. But basically, it's a Mini dressed up. But they're a lovely little car. A little bit better trim on the inside. Lovely little car. To keep one in this condition, again, all the 8 panels used to go just like the Minis. Suspension, you remember the hydrolastic? Beautiful little car. To be honest with you folks, I have believed for a long time and still believe that these are the nicest looking sports car that's ever been built for the working man. And when I say the working man, I don't mean your Rollers and your Aston Martins. I don't mean that. I mean a car that Joe Bloggs could afford. They're absolutely beautiful. 1800 twin carb. And like a lot of the companies in this country and that particularly, they looked around to see what they were producing on the production line and to see what we could use. MGBs were built up of, apart from the body panels, were built of everything. The same engine that we used in the twin carb Marina, it's the same engine. And if you look round, you see a lot of kit cars works the other way, use MGB bits. I would think to anyone, the British Racing Green MGB chrome bumper. It's just about as good as it gets. Now it's about 1969, this one. It's absolutely beautiful. My pick of the day. Well done, young man. That is...
Oh, another one.
Yes. Now, F is about 1968, somewhere around there. And this is an MGC. Now, as I can tell it's an MGC, because you see that big lump in the bonnet? It's got a straight 6-cylinder engine in it, and they've had to lift it up, well, it took the bonnet. Lovely motor car. The only problem with these, MG started to try and get a bit more power. So they put a 6 in it, and they even put V8s in some. But they went up to it. Unless you went Celine, you replaced all the brakes and you widened and put lower wheels and things on, they wouldn't go around corners. But if you drive them sensibly, there's nothing wrong with them. They're a beautiful motor. Very nice, that, young man. Notice on wire wheels, they wouldn't be on wires to start with, but it's very nice. Nice motorboat. Well, you heard me mention the Mini, didn't you, a few minutes ago? Well, the Roots Group needed to compete with the Mini, so they brought out the Ullman Imp. They built a purpose-built factory up at Linwood near Paisley in Scotland to build nothing but the Ullman Imp. This is the big brother. This is the Singer Chamois. 1965, rear engine, and they were good. They really were good. The racing guys liked them because they were low, they were wide, they go round corners. Owned by my good mate Mr. Cheetham. How you doing, Mick? I saw you hanging him out in Wingfield yesterday afternoon. The one in Slane, I saw you. Go on, Mick. Good to see you. Now, they do put the engine in them, Mick, have you? Oh, there it goes. Go on. Now, this young man has been coming to Cromford for a while, and he knows. You heard me talk about the Escort earlier. This is the Mark II. Isn't that beautiful? Eh? If you want an Escort, they don't come better than that, do they? How you doing, young man? I'll increase my bid. I'll give you 50 quid for it. No, I'm disappointed. It's beautiful. Yeah, how long you've had it a while, have you now?
29 years.
29 years. Do you still use it regular? Joe, good man. Look after him. Now, we're moving again to the Capri. Again, the laser body shape, but very nice. Is that 2.8? 2-litre gear. Just that little bit upper crust, you know, better interior, better trim. It's beautiful, fella. Have you had it long? 20 years. You'll just about get used to it, you know, then. Very nice. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. I spoke to this gentleman, forget this one for a minute, just hold you there. And he says, I brought them both this weekend. I said, oh, is that one for each foot? He says, yeah. This is what you do when you go a little bit daft at your own age, and you go mad with the spanners, you start chucking minis up. They're a wonderful bit of fun. That's all they're for. You go out on the road in it. No? You don't go on the road in it? Where are you? In Buxton way, aren't you? Oh dear, 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 dear. Is it his fault? Now this, I have some dislikes in cars, and I think the Metro is about in the top 3 or 4. But anything you can do to a Mini is made it better. To a Metro is better. But I do draw a line in places. What possessed you to build this?
The wife bought me a big box and I couldn't weld. So I went to the scrapyard. I paid £25 for this car.
And you still can't weld?
No, I can weld now. That's it.
I don't know. What did you do with the rest of it?
I waited.
I bet you only got about £500 for it.
No, I've got 8 quid.
Go on. It's a lot of fun. Go on, get out. They'll get done for depositing litter. Go on. Beautiful. They've been about for quite a few years, folks, and they always make you chuckle, don't they? Now, coming up to the late 40s and into the 50s, the MG traditional T-Series, the TAs, the TDs and all that lot, was starting to look a little bit old-fashioned. So MG wanted something else. So the MGA was designed and developed. They looked at the Austin A35, they looked at the Morris Minor, what bits can we use, wheels, engines and all sorts of things. And at the end of the day, this is what came out, the MGA. Lovely little car, quite a collector's item these days, and good for quite a penny. My good mate Robert, how you doing, pal? Good to see you. The MGA. Now, if you really want to ask me what annoys me with the cars, have you seen these things they're bringing in now from abroad? They've put an MG badge on them, they're totally electric, they've never seen Oxford, they don't know where Abingdon is, and they don't know what MG stands for. How can you do that? And we've done it to Rover, haven't we? Stuck badges on things. Wrong. Wolseley. These are nearly as bad though, weren't they? The Wolseley Motor Car Company were built up by the Roots Group, and they came out with the Wolseley 1500 and the Riley 1500. Oh, they were wonderful to work on because they got all bolt-on panels. 1500 engine, very nice little motor car. I don't think that's the original car, but very nice little motor. Nice little driving motor. Really one of the nicest looking cars that ever came out of Germany. GVO, that's Nottinghamshire. J is about 71, 72, somewhere around there. This is a Volkswagen Carman gear. What are you doing with that? And what have you got rid of to buy this? Nothing. You still got your 810. You've got his 810 BSA. You've still got your scooter. You've still got your car. You got that big thing. You got rid of your rolls. Oh dear, bloody hell. Took you nice to tiniest to sell it. Is this a California car? Imported. Now that is quite nice. I could take you up on that, that is nice. God bless you. The Volkswagen Carman gear. You know, they look beautiful, they really do. Well, there's no bunk about them. They don't go all that fast. They're just a nice car. Look at this. You know, somebody offered me, I'll not mention who it was, somebody offered me one of these about 10 years ago for £3 grand. And sometimes I wish I'd have snatched his hand off, and other times I think, thank Christ I didn't buy that. Because they are an absolutely beautiful motor car. But the only problem with fiberglass bodied cars, and you can ask anybody about them, when they start to age, they're not that easy to look after. And the electrics tend to get a little bit prone. But they're absolutely, how long you had this one? 28 years. Lovely looking car, aren't they? Absolutely beautiful they are to look at. You've got to work. You've got to look after them. The Esprit. This is the same thing that James Bond had. I don't think this one would be very good underwater, mind, but it's a lovely motor. God bless you, young man. Look at that. Isn't that fabulous? Here we are, look. Here he comes again. The modern version. How you doing, young man? What year is this? 89. What? Do you use this? Oh, excuse my knees, they won't bend now. Do you use it every day? It's your weekend car. Posing car. Why not? You've got it floating. Good on you, bless you. Lovely. Now, I'm going to be honest. I know Ferrari himself said that the E-Type was the most beautiful car ever built. They're nice, I wouldn't go that far. But they have got the Jaguar problem. And Jaguars, their engineering is superb. Their engines, everything is fantastic. But the bodywork on Jaguar cars is absolutely diabolical. You're lucky, ask him how much it's paid to put a new bonnet on that. As much as you'd buy a house for. How you doing, young man?
Doing very well. If you want a replacement bonnet, about 15k.
About £15,000 for a bonnet. It's a nice. Where have you kept this? Have you kept it wrapped up in your bedroom in blankets?
It's one owner car from you, and I bought it when the original owner deceased.
Do you live local?
I live in East Thompson.
I hope you've had a good day today.
I've had a brilliant day, thank you very much.
Welcome to Derbyshire. And look after your retirement.
I live up here.
You do live up here. And look, if you give it, I know, but if you give it another 50, we'll get that accent right. No? Oh, bless you, my friend. That's the thing about these people, you can have a bit of fun. God bless you, Paul. Bless you. It's a lovely looking car, isn't that beautiful? Now, we're going back a bit. Austin. How you doing, young man? Now tell me, are you going to leave it like this? Are you going to restore it?
Everyone's asked me that question all day, and a lot of people say as it is, with an oily rag restoration.
Now, this is important. There's another important bit to that. That's their opinion. What's my opinion? Doesn't matter. It's your car. And what you do with it, whether you paint red wings and pink bonnet or whatever you do, is up to you. At the end of the day, you just remember one thing. It's a coat of paint, and it can be changed, but you save the car. That's the main thing. Do what you want to do with it. Don't let anybody persuade you. You live far. You live far away. Oh, well, you'll just about get to Alfred. With it being like that, you might be alright, nobody will bother with it in Alfred. But if you painted somebody up for a screwdriver mark down here, it's a lovely thing, even as it is. What year is it? 1947. Beautiful. Look after it. There's not many of them about. 50. Yeah, well, look after it. It's only original once, remember that? It's only original once. Now, here we are. Oh, they're still coming, are they? I better get through them. Oh, we're alright. Now. Are you wearing that for a bet? Hey? How you doing? How long you had this?
Just over a year and a half.
Oh, you tell folk what it is, I'm too embarrassed to.
You know, 2004 Suzuki Jimmy.
Did you go out looking for one?
I did.
And what's the attraction?
Can't afford a Land Rover.
I'll tell you something else, you know, and I'm being sensible. If you buy a Land Rover, there's a good chance you'll get it nicked. No, nobody will think that, and that's not me. That's to do it. You got snorkel on it. You go off-roading with it. Well, you keep it well. Sorry? Yeah, and what's engine in it? You don't know? 1.3, is there a rubber band on it? It's a nice motor, and it's what you want. Keeps it nice, doesn't it, for off-roading? 2004. Very nice young man. It is a problem, ladies and gentlemen, if you've got a Land Rover of any sort, you need to make sure that it's well stored away. Because within an hour of them nicking your car, it'll be in a garage, having the engine ripped out of it, having the back axle ripped off it, it'll be in a container and abroad. And there's a garage not far from here doing just that. Renault. 69, somewhere around there. How you doing, young man? Now, Renault. Again, fantastic engineering. The Renault Delphi kind of let them down a lot. It was a really bad thing. The Renault 16. Now, he wants to be careful with this because I'll tell you for why. He may not know this. I've been hunting, although I've got some now, I've been hunting for a pair of headlights for one of these for 2 years. I got a pair a fortnight ago. But they're not going in that, they're going in a Scammell lorry. Those headlights were made by CB, and they were made for the Renault 16, Scammell Crusader lorries, and believe it or not, Lancing Bangle side shift trucks. So I know all about the headlights on these. You've got a box full? Do you know how much they're worth? If you're the good ones, put them on the Arnold Scammell website. They would go for at least 250 quid a piece. At least. Sorry? You try and find them. Yeah, you have, but not many other folk have. Try and find them. Very nice box. Very nice motor. It's ridiculous trying to find spare parts for certain cars these days. Right. How you doing? The Mark IV. Beautiful things, weren't they? But they then started to breathe on them a little, put bigger engines in them and do all sorts of things, and we ended up with I think the last in the line was the Crusader. Isn't that lovely? A 2.3 litre gear. They're a good car. A very good car. Lasted a long time. How long you had this one, young man? 7 years. It's tight, isn't it? It's tight. Very nice, young man. Shift a bit at all. Don't run off of my water bottle. Now, if you couldn't give these away a few years ago. Back in about 1973. These are worth a fortune. And the pickup, about the same. You can always tell the minivan because the original ones, because they kept their original hinges on the doors. And the little pins in the engines tend to wear. And when you open the door, they drop like crazy. So they were prone to that, but this is an absolute beauty. How long you had this one?
5 years.
Have you done much to it?
No, I haven't done a lot actually, but I saw it advertised and I learned to drive in one. I thought I've got to have this.
It's a cracking little motor. One of the nicest I've seen. It's a beauty. Well done, young man. What a lovely little van. YRC tells me Derbyshire. They're over 2000 TC, or to everybody else, the B6. Absolutely lovely car. All the panels in these bolt on and bolt off. They're a body maker's dream. They go like stink. That good that the police, is it V8 in it? Police had them, then scores of them. If ever you're watching any of the old police television programs, you'll see these on all the time. Again, a much aligned name. The Rover badge, beautiful cars, and when you see what they started sticking them on, it was an insult. Beautiful car. Thank you. Keep calm and carry on. doing about 20 miles a day walking up and down here. You heard me talk about Land Rover.